That's the Eagle Call. You heard it. That's the Eagle Call. That's the Eagle Call.
Welcome back to another episode of Eagle Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Debbie. I'm your host, Annalise.
I'm your host, Nia.
I'm your host, Nathan.
And I'm your host, Cassandra. Today, we're going to be talking with some of our amazing teachers here at our school. They work with students in grades 6 through 8 and help make our school a great place to learn. We are excited to hear more about their experiences, their classes, and what they enjoy most about teaching. Thank you all for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Before we get started, please tell us your name, what subjects you teach, and one fun fact about yourself.
I'll go ahead and start. So my full name is Marlene Amaro, which is funny because I have a lot of students trying to say my name and they say it incorrect. It's Marlene Amaro. I teach 8th grade English and history and sewing. And a fun fact about myself would probably be that I like to play the ukulele. So I try and incorporate that in the classroom.
Hi, my name is Miss Coleman. I teach 8th grade English and also ELA support for grades 6 through 8. And a fun fact about me is that I love paramedics. Even before the whole Stranger Things.
My name is Fred Gomez. I'm an 8th grade math and science teacher. And my fun fact is that I love music as well. And I've been doing it for most of my life. That's it. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
My name's Amy Castro. I'm an 8th grader scholar, and I'm representing choir. And a fun fact about me is I like to draw.
How long have you been teaching at RPA? I'll go. This is my second year, so I've been here for 2 years, and then I taught at another middle school for 10 years.
I've been at RPA teaching as a credential teacher for 4 years, but I've been here since, I would say about seven years or so. So I started working here as an avid tutor, and then I went to college, came back, was a sub, finished college, came back, became resident sub, and then came back and took a full job as a teacher. So this school has seen me grow. Yeah, from college student all the way up until now credential teacher.
I have been at Rodriguez since the day the doors opened. 2008, 2009 school year, I was on the original staff as some of the other teachers that are still here. I came from Del Vallejo in that year, and I've been here ever since, and I hope to retire from here as well.
What made you want to work at RPA?
Do you want to go?
I'll go.
Oh, you go.
Since I've been here the longest.
Yeah, how do it.
Let's see. It was a brand new school when it first opened, and people that I worked with at Del Vallejo spoke about coming here. So I put in my request for transfer, went through the process, and I'm very happy that I did come here. The campus design, everything about it was totally different than what I was experiencing at Del Vallejo. And I was very proud when I was accepted as a teacher here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go then. When I was subbing, I was working at elementary schools. And I actually thought I was going to end up working at Belvedere Elementary because I was looking into being a bilingual teacher. But some reason they kept calling me back. So I kept thinking, all right, maybe this is my sign. Maybe I'm supposed to stay here. You know, and every year went by, I was given like long-term positions as a sub. And every year I kept thinking, okay, this might be my last year, but they kept calling me back. So I've been here every year, and as long as they keep calling me back, I will be here. So I feel like I really like the environment in the school, the culture. The students just feel like I'm able to like reach them better. We're able to have better communication in the classroom, and I just feel that support from staff and admin, and so that's why I really like working here.
So I wanted to work here because I was on a district committee with the teacher who used to work here. And she doesn't work here anymore, but she just hyped up the school and she said it was so amazing. Her name was Mrs. Cruz. And she told me all the systems and how great it was. So after hearing from her, and then when an opportunity came for me to come, I was excited and I came. I was able to come.
What's your favorite part of the school day?
231.
Hey, like my prep period.
Just kidding. The whole day is great. Some of my students are at this table right now, and it's a great blessing to have such great students, and it makes the day enjoyable. It's not perfect, right? It's not perfect, but it is a great environment to be in from 7:35 to 2:31.
Oh, let's see. My favorite part of the day, like two parts. I get here early and I start prepping for my day and I get things ready and I make my coffee. So I enjoy that part of the day. But then I also enjoy when my first students come, second period, and I get to greet them and see how they were, see what they did yesterday and greet them.
Miss Patterson, what made you want to work at RPA?
Well, it was an opportunity to teach middle school instead of elementary, and I jumped on it. So here I am.
Nice.
What is the most challenging part of teaching and how do you handle it?
I personally would say the individual personalities that each of the students have, whether it's 23 different kids, they have 23 different personalities, and just trying to make sure that they're feeling safe in their environment and reaching them for them to be learning. It's tough.
That was a very good answer.
Yeah.
The only thing I could build on that is the personalities, but everybody's at a different learning stage. Not everybody's coming in with the same prior knowledge, so you have to learn to adapt to where everybody is. But that's part of the fun, also being a teacher, trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I want to add, it's kind of like when I first started teaching, I thought of every year as a puzzle. So it's a puzzle piece. So even though last year my students, were a little different than this year, every year I have to be able to figure out what's going to work for them. And it's kind of like sometimes it can be challenging because we come in with our level of expertise and then we have to modify with how we're going to be able to make the connection with the students and have them fill in those gaps. And also time. I think time, like we're limited on time and we wish we could like address everyone every day, but sometimes we are only able to reach a couple of days. So we have to be able to identify what other students we're going to work with the following day. So it's just managing time and managing different skills.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add onto what Ms. Patterson said, to make students feel safe and secure in your classroom. I think that's a big challenge, and just so that they are able to learn. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do. But once you get it done, I think the learning becomes easier for the students.
What was your first impression of RPA on your first day?
My first impression on RPA was I was a little like amazed at how a lot of students were here and how big the school was. Like my old elementary isn't as big as it was. So I was nervous. I didn't know a lot of people here. A few people I knew came and I didn't see them. I had no classes with them. So it was a little nerve-wracking for a sixth grader. Like I just fiddle a lot and I'd be really, really quiet. And then like a friend just like approached me. She's like, "Hi, my name's blah, blah, blah." And then, yeah, we're still friends.
Miss Amaro, how do you help students that are struggling in your class?
Good question, Nathan. I asked myself that question today. So what I like to do is, I like to open up communication with students and their parents, right? And I like to use my prep period to be able to pull them in, have conversations with them and see where they're at. I believe that like building that connection with them really helps them open up to like, let me know where their areas are that they need help with the most. And kind of like how Ms. Coleman said earlier, making sure that the environment is safe in the classroom is a big thing. As you know, and you're one of my students, you understand that if you don't feel safe in there, you're not going to learn and you're not going to show me what areas you need most support in. And I feel like making sure that we're all on the same page and instilling some sort of structure really helps me be able to target those students who need that support. And so honestly, it's all about communication. So it's communication with students and myself and parents, of course.
This is a general question, but how do you celebrate student success?
I'll go.
Oh, good.
So I like to send a parent square home, or sometimes I'll call, just so the parents can know that the student has achieved something that they were working for. And then I often tell the students too that I'm proud of them and that I'm happy that they're learning. So I like to do that. And then I have like fancy pans that I will give students.
I'll chime in on that. At the school, we do have Eagle tickets. I just call it money because they have a student store. They do a good job. I mean, they get an Eagle ticket. I announce things in class. Today we had quite a few 100% and over 100% on test. So they get recognized. I, get the class to give a cheer. And if they're just improving just on their own, I make sure like, hey, good job. I say, hey, good job, Mia. You've improved the past couple of years. The past couple months with something. Or this is the first time maybe you've passed a test. That's great. Don't worry about the past. Just keep on moving forward because everybody can be successful.
Mm-hmm. I want to add on that, and I'm going to give credit to Ms. Villarreal. So when I was first working here, I was shadowing a lot of teachers, Mr. Gomez included. And that's something that I picked up from one of the teachers here, Ms. Villarreal. She would do a tally system with the students, and she told me, hey, Ms. Amaro, kids like games. You need to make some sort of competition in the classroom with the students. So I have a tally board on my whiteboard where I keep track of a scoreboard for students and myself. So whenever students are meeting expectations, doing well, answering great, they'll get a point. If they're not following expectations, I get a point. And at the end of every 2 weeks, we do some sort of activity. This past week, we went outside and we did like a tarp activity. And as we're getting closer to the end of the year, I think sometimes we try and do like kickball outside with them. We'll do like pizza parties. Since Mr. Gomez and I are partner teachers and we work with the same group of students, we communicate well and trying to let them know, hey, we're seeing your success, we're seeing your growth, and so we're trying to celebrate them whenever we can.
This is a general question, but do you guys feel like any other teachers have helped you?
Oh, yeah. Teachers help teachers all the time. I can't even explain. I would say Miss Smith has helped me. Dr. Clyde, when he was here, helped. He was a principal, but he was a science teacher. I've asked Mr. Gomez questions for science. We all help each other. We rely on each other. It's a network, and we're not shy to ask for help at all. We definitely rely on each other a lot, whether it's individual help or help with a student. That the student's struggling, it's like, how are you doing with this student? What can I do to help this student? So yes, there's a lot of teacher connection here, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That is very good points. And that's why it's such another blessing to have Miss Amaro as my teen teacher. We discuss this because we share the same students. We know what's happening in all subjects, and we can think of ways to improve their improvement. Miss Boutwell helped me when I first started doing 8th grade again. She gave me the curriculum, some of the stuff that she used, and even Miss Shantae everybody works. If you ask, you will get help here at Rodriguez. And that's a message for the students as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even when I was a veteran teacher and I was doing AVID, Miss Amaro was next door when Miss Boutwell's on maternity leave. And some of these math questions, I'm like, I do not know. I'm going to check your class. You come over and help with this tutor session because I'm not sure what's going on. But she was,
support.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Do you remember that?
Thank you. I do. I do. I think that's, yeah, honestly, and I hear it and I see it all the time. As many years as I've been here, I think it's been 7 or 8 years that I've been here. Teachers just come together to help each other out all the time. You guys might not see it. You guys might just see us like walking by saying hi, but a lot happens behind the scenes that you don't see, you know, like for example, Mondays, you guys show up at 9. We're already here like at 7:50 and we're already talking. We're already having those conversations, thinking about ideas on how to help you. You know, we share celebrations with our staff about, you know, accomplishments students are making, and teachers here are just really supportive, and that's something that I feel very blessed about, being able to work at this school and having that support.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Do you think RK is a good school? And if not, how do you think we should improve?
I absolutely think RCA is a good school. When I first came here, I was scared maybe get bullied or maybe just be alone. But overall, the school here has been like very accepting. Like you won't get judged at all. And if you ask for help from the teachers will absolutely help you. And they would like push everything away just to support you and your choices.
Miss Patterson, what's the best class you taught?
The best group of students or the best class?
The best class.
I am pleased to be teaching science. Being elementary for those 17 years, you teach all subjects. My passion's always been science, since that's what my degree is in. So when I got an opportunity to come to middle school, science is the way. It's out there in the natural world. But if you're talking about individual students, that's hard because I've had so many individual classes that just shine, because whether they're low or a bunch of knuckleheads, they still buckle down and will still, you know, make me happy and proud that they're still learning and get a little bit excited about science. So I'm very passionate about science.
What motivates you to keep teaching every day?
Bills.
Oh, that's tough.
It is a good one,
But it's, I mean, right now we're talking about cells, and if you don't know the basics of cells, you're not knowing your body. So it's just getting kids to be curious, whether it's, you know, why the sky is blue or why this author stated this in The Great Gatsby. It's getting them to be curious and stay curious and have a passion for learning with books, not necessarily a computer, but just to get kids excited about learning and wanting to expand what they already know. Just stay curious, please.
Samuel, what made you choose to come to RPA?
My parents kind of forced me. Also, they also said this was a good school, so yeah.
Miss Patterson, how has RPA helped you grow as a teacher?
Excellent question. Since I've been at this school, I have become what you call a demonstration teacher, which makes me grow even more. I still sit down and plan a couple hours on my Sundays to make sure I'm demonstrating being a great teacher. I am still learning. I want to make sure my classroom first is fun with learning, but I've grown. This year I took on to be becoming a coach, and coaching, that means coaching another teacher, which has been an experience. Because when I go and see this other person, I want to help them, and I want them to realize how to become better without me telling them. And that is a challenge. I'm learning that hugely, and I'm still learning.
Mr. Gomez, what does a typical day look like for you at IKEA?
A typical day, showing up early, which is extremely important. I always get here early to prepare myself for the day, because it is, I don't want to call it, it's a show that we're putting on, delivering an education and keeping kids engaged and safe and perhaps even laughing. Because I figure when you're laughing, you can't be stressed out. And if you're not stressed out, you might be able to pick something up new that day. It's teaching is a wonderful challenge to make it through a day and feel successful at the end. Because the funny thing about teaching, we've chosen a career where our success is based on the success of our students. So we can do the best that we can, but until you're doing as well as we hope, we're still going to keep working. So my day is nothing but an uphill challenge on making people better than they were the day before.
Miss Patterson, what is your favorite part of the school day?
Seeing the kids' faces, I should say students' faces, light up when they actually get something, or they go, oh, that's why. Or even just an experience that we've all experienced, or just even a funny joke that we all laugh about and get off topic and still get a lesson out of it, whether it's a moral or, once again, just joking. Because as Mr. Gomez said, when kids are having fun and laughing, they feel safe. They're going to want to come back. They're going to want to learn.
What is your favorite school event at RPA?
Dances.
I saw the video.
I like to boogie.
I like to boogie, yeah. Mine personally was when you had the car show, and I put together some other teacher friends from the district, and we played music at your car show. That to me was a pretty fun thing.
That was
Wasn't
great.
academic, but it was to here on campus.
Yes, and that was to raise money for the World Stride Strips for
Yes.
Florida and Alaska that actually Mr. Nathan attended.
I have a lot of photos from there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Gomez, what is one lesson you wish you had learned as a student?
Dang. Was that on the paper? One lesson I wish I'd learned as a student? Let's see. I don't know. I kind of learned a lot. I can't think of anything that I didn't pick up along the way, but preparedness and hard work was already established in the schools that I went to. But a lesson that I wish I learned as a student, that my teachers are people too. I used to think that my teachers, that's all that they did. The teaching was it. But teachers, we have lives out here that we're going to go spend time doing this next 3 days. And there is another side to you. There's another side to us. And I didn't know that. I'm not sure when I obtained that information, but now as a teacher, I want my students to know that there's more to me than Mr. Gomez and here's your homework.
I want to answer that one too. I think it's, well, I know it was directed to you, but I kind of have a pretty good answer there. I think that learning never stops. I thought that when I was a student, like that was it. You know, I'm done with school, kinder through high school, 12th grade, I'm done, right? And then I thought, okay, I'm done learning. I'm done. I have all the knowledge I need. But then now moving forward as an adult, I realized, oh no, learning is still going. It still keeps on coming. And so I think that if I could have gone back and told myself that, that would have been helpful. And also, like, don't be shy, speak out. And that's what speak up, right? That's what I tell a lot of you. We have like very low voices. Sometimes we're scared to speak up and speak our mind. A lot of you have great ideas and you're just too afraid to say it, but you are correct. Chances are like 2 or 3 people in the classroom have the same idea that you did and you never would know unless you speak up. And so that's something that I wish I would have told myself when I was probably your age.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to students to be successful at RPA?
Stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself. You'll be successful. Study hard, work hard. If you can get through these 3 years, high school will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. But stay true to yourself, you guys. Believe in yourselves. You got this.
And speak up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions.
Yes.
We're waiting as your teachers. We're waiting for questions.
Mm-hmm. I think organization is key. Honestly, organization is key. I've noticed it. A lot of you have the answers. It's just like maintaining or finding a structure that works for you. And I think that advice would help you be successful, not just in RPA, but in high school, you know, and even as you go beyond that organization and just finding what works for you and just never stop growing.
I'm going to add to what Ms. Amaro said, just about being organized. I'm using your agenda, looking at your notes. And I think that's really helpful. And also being able to advocate for yourself, knowing when to ask for help and how to ask for help. I think those are very important that will help any student succeed here or or at another school or high school.
What advice would you give to students who are struggling?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Uh, to also organize, because like in sixth grade, I barely made it without organizing, like literally, since, it's kind of hard if you don't organize. All the papers kind of get lost. So, yeah, just probably keep it in your binder. Yeah.
Thank you to our teachers and our student guests who came to visit us on our podcast today.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Great questions.
Yeah.
Is the check I was promised in the mail?
Have a next day.